同埋影下成個曼城中心嘅情況。曼城咁啊，啲人又食下嘢咁樣啦，呢邊就係咁啊。烏克蘭集會今日都有嘅，其實我就而家過去啦。咁啊，今日都有少少寒涼，日日都有㗎啦，日日都有㗎啦。咁呢度咧就係個禮拜6日先開嘅一個市集啦。咁啊都好熱鬧啦呢度，好多唔同嘅食品啊，咩 drag chicken 啊，嗰啲點心啊，漢堡包啊、曲奇啊，乜都齊晒。咁啊好方便，世界美食。drag chicken 咧就尤其是係我都幾中意食。咁咧佢呢度咧就有個今日個集會就細型咗嘅。咁佢之前咧似台灣嗰啲係啦。咁佢之前咧呢度咧就Piccadilly 咧就搞個大集會嘅。咁而家咧佢就唔喺呢個位搞，喺另一邊搞，喺另一個石像嗰邊搞。咁啊見到啲人啦坐喺度。嗰啲英國女仔好得意嘅，佢中意咧就嗰啲半黑半金咁樣嘅，成日都係染髮嚟講。咁呢度咧個公園情況啦，可以影一影啲小朋友嗰個地方喺度玩啦嚇。小朋友嘅玩法，哇！個靚仔咩事？爬過去。咁呢度咧就係嗰個細咗嘅啦，因為咧烏克蘭嗰壇嘢咧就即係人始終都會有嗰種叫做唔好話集會都有㗎，一而再而衰三而竭咁樣㗎嚇。咁而家都係有少少竭力咗嘅嗰個集會。咁啊當然啦，我好近啦，咁啊影一影先。Ukrainian 嘅集會咧，呢個就係。咁有港英旗喺度啦，香港旗嗰啲，咁啊應該係香港人舉㗎啦。係啊，個恆心上邊係少咗啲嘅，一定㗎啦嚇。因為佢 Ukrainian 佢而家佢係夠打㗎嘛，佢而家係夠抽㗎嘛。佢係膠着狀態咧，而家就係等停火啦，等俄羅斯。即係佢係俄羅斯係唔係烏克蘭係幾大勝算？如果真係要打起上嚟。打保權，咁啊行過影下，咁啊附近都有啲香港人咧，細咗好多嘅，但係細有細搞嘅啫，啲啊好多係烏克蘭旗。咁啊人又唔係咁多啦嚇，咁啊可以中間穿插，同埋我多少少説明啦。嗱呢度咧就啲香港人嘅港英旗，嗱亦都有啲香港人啦嚇，咁啊舉下牌咁樣見到。嗱呢度一立都係香港人嚟嘅。香港人反而有啲堅持，反而你冇話我哋香港人有啲堅持。有堅持，我哋香港幾場都有到會啦，我哋香港。即係我自己都係啦，有到會啦。 帶埋小朋友嚟啦。你哋側邊啦，呢個位就咁啊唔多，咁200-300人啦。我覺得有200-300人嘅，冇之前第一下可能有600-700人，同阿 Dylan 打個招呼。Hey, hello Dylan.
Hello.
Yeah.
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 You good?
You're good. Very good.
Hi guys.
What do you think about this war?
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Completely disagree with it.
Disagree. Yeah. As a Hong Konger, we inspire from the Ukrainian, so we support the Ukraine.
Yeah.
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 So
I've seen a lot of signs saying Hong Kong is
yeah.
supporting Ukraine.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah. Now, as you as a local Britons, what do you think?
I think it's disgusting what it's done.
Yeah.
To invade another country under the false pretense of a special operation, killing women and civilians.
Yeah.
You know, what's he got to gain? What's his agenda? This is what people are asking, I think. I just think that whatever his agenda, there's no need to be bombing and shelling maternity wards and innocent civilians, children, old people, just people in general shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
So I completely disagree with it.
And also, I think Britain is that part of Europe.
Britain, yeah.
Yeah, but already Britain is that.
Say that again.
Is that UK already Britain? Is that already also a EU or not right now?
Well, we've come out of the EU, but we're still part of Europe.
Okay, you're part of okay.
Yeah. I mean, we had Brexit, which is British exit from the European Union, but we still have ties to, you know, Europe.
Okay.
We are Europe.
Europe. Okay.
This is what we would consider as being Europe.
Okay.
Britain is European. Yeah. So yeah, we have ties. We're still part of Europe. And
because it's that I see that what is seem to be Russia vs Europe. Yeah, EU. I think this war is like this.
It's what? Sorry.
It's my opinion. It's just Russia vs the EU. Europe.
Russia's part of Europe too.
Okay. Okay. Also part of the EU.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all part of that.
Okay. It's very big, and then Europe.
Yeah, it's massive.
Okay.
But Europe as a whole.
Okay.
Countries.
Oh, I'm
in the European.
I see.
Vicinity.
Yeah, I see.
It's a big thing.
Okay, I see. So you today you also film this protest.
Yeah, I'm just having trouble getting this to sync up because you're here now.
Yeah, the same.
It's wondering which one does it have to sync up to.
Okay.
So I don't know whether I'm syncing up to yours, and I might start controlling yours with mine.
Okay.
Because it's having problems. Look.
Yeah. I'm using it for streaming.
Yeah.
This is YouTube streaming. But this is very low battery. I think you are.
You got low battery.
Low battery? Oh no. Yeah. I have. I mean this is very low battery.
Ah, right.
Yeah. This is YouTube apps. Okay. This is high battery you are using. Wow.
Yeah, I'm in 4K.
4K. Okay.
4K.
Oh, you make it 4K. Very good. 4K.
See it?
Yeah. Oh, I already give up. Or I already give up the 4K technology.
You've stopped?
I don't use 4K anymore.
Right.
too big.
Yeah, it'll eat your battery up. I mean, I've got all my charging gear. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah. The power bank. Yeah.
So how's everybody doing?
Actually, there's a free protest this week, and this is the first, I think. The people is decreasing. Too concerned about this war right now in UK, as I see.
I don't think people are losing interest.
Yeah.
I just think the turnout isn't as big as it used to be, or as it was 2-3 weeks ago.
I don't know how to say this because the first protest, they say I think 1,000 people.
Yeah.
But today I think it's 200, maybe 300.
Yeah, there's not as many people turning out today as there was. I mean, I was working on the first protest. While the first protest was going on, I was at work.
Okay,
and
driving bus.
I pulled in just over there.
Okay.
And I could see it all going on. So when I finished work, I came in, but I didn't have any of my gear with me.
Oh, okay.
You know, I've got all my camera gear and whatnot, but I didn't have it that day. And when I came, there was so many people.
Yeah, that first day.
Now, there's not so many.
So many.
But I don't think that reflects on people losing interest.
Yeah.
I just think that the turnout today isn't as much because of the shock, the initial shock of what was going on. I think what's going on now is much more dangerous and violent. What's going on right now in Ukraine than it was initially. So there should be more people out here protesting because it's getting worse over there. So why isn't there a bigger turnout? Considering, I think the initial shock was enough to just drag everybody out and say, you know what, we disagree with this, it's horrible. I think there should be more people out today. Because things are getting worse over there.
Yeah, actually, Russia keeps shelling the ground of the Ukraine.
Yeah.
But in the news, also the Ukraine fight bad. They have the soldiers are very strong too.
Yeah.
So I think the people think, Ukraine can fight this back. So in my opinion, I think they think, they can fight back. So less people come out. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to keep up with the news. You know, I work a lot.
Yeah.
I work long hours.
Yeah. The news keep changing. Yeah, every day. You know.
So, I mean, I'm out today. I mean, it's my birthday today.
Oh, birthday! Oh, okay. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay. Yeah.
So I knew there was a protest going on today. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and film it, see what I can get.
Yeah.
I've got my drone here as well to maybe fly.
Okay.
But I can't fly the drone here.
Oh, yeah.
Are you on Twitch? Wait, streaming.
What's that?
Hey, what are you doing?
Last time.
Oh yeah, you're the drone guy.
Yeah,
YouTube guy.
Yeah.
It's YouTube streaming.
Well, he is. I'm just filming.
Yeah. Hello.
This is
This is Kiara Kitty from Twitch.
Oh, hello.
I'm good. I don't mind the weather, it sucks.
Okay. The weather is not this. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I've come out today on my birthday to do some filming, hoping that I can get some good footage and compile a video. I'm going to go around and speak to people if I can do.
Okay.
And get their opinion of what's going on, just like what you're doing with me now.
Yeah.
I mean, me as a British person, I've got my own views of what's going on, and I find it absolutely.
Is it the word Mancunian?
Mancunian,
yeah.
That's what you'd use.
People live in Manchester.
I'm a Mancunian. You describe yourself as a Hong Konger.
Hong Kong. But I think I live here 2 months. Can I say I am a Mancunian?
I would call you an adopted Mancunian.
Okay.
We've adopted you now.
Okay.
You're part of the tribe.
Oh, that okay. Yeah, I see. So I keep filming this. So
Yeah. Don't let me disturb you. But,
Yeah.
Is everyone people? I just wanted to say, all those people that have subscribed to my YouTube channel, Local Films.
Yeah.
Thank you ever so much.
Yeah.
I've not had a chance. I've been making a video, which hopefully I'll be posting tonight. So it'll be up either tonight or tomorrow. Just to say, thank you. I've reached over 1,000 subscribers, and it's thanks to Raymond, Hong Kong Walker, and you guys for being so lovely. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I'll let Hong Kong Walker, Raymond get on with his thing. But have a good weekend, guys, and stay safe.
Okay. Alright. 咁啊，影下嘢先。咁啊，大家去訂閱啦嗰個Lone Wolf 嗰個嘅頻道啦。咁啊，同佢傾咗陣偈啦，問下佢一啲British 嘅想法啦。咁佢咧就話都好 discuss 嘅呢場戰爭。咁佢係一種佢係叫做 Mancunian 佢真係叫 Mancunian。咁啊，佢話第一次咧嚟嗰陣時咧，就因為都好多人，頭先有個大波妹係一個咩 Twister 嚟喎，哇！頭先啱影到個大波妹，不過好似個 Asia 種嚟嘅，亞洲種嚟。佢話好撚凍喎，佢話嚟到英國。咁啊，行入去望一望啦，我都。feel 下啦入去，因為佢而家佢人少咧，可以俾我去睇睇個情況。今日人係少啲。叫做Hong Kong people 嚟㗎。
China attack you in the assembly, will maybe under arrest or we have a very heavy penalty, the fine, to have to pay more than $1,000. So that I appreciate everyone to attend this assembly, to use our freedom of speech to help the Ukrainian people, help our brothers who are fighting for their own freedom and defend their homeland. And I think that people in Hong Kong, when we are immigrate into the new community, we can help more people in need. I also joined the petition to urge the government, the UK government, to open the door for the refugee, for the Ukrainian. I think this is what we have to do because Ukrainians have done so much for the peace of the world. Ukraine is one of the first countries to give up the nuclear weapons. Whole the world have the responsibility to defend the homeland of the Ukrainian people. I think this is what we might have to do. So I have urged my MP, writing a letter, email letter, to call my MP to help to urge our government and the part of the nations to close the guide for the Ukrainian people. We have to set up the no-fly zone for the Ukrainian people because Ukrainian people, they are hospital, the school has been bombed by the artillery of the Russian troops and also the bombed by the aircraft, Russian aircraft. This is a very serious humanitarian crisis because I can predict with no one to take part, no other nation country, NATO country to take part in this war that have to defend the Ukraine. There will be more than a million people die in the visible future. This is a very, very serious humanitarian crisis. So I think all the people, especially our community, the Hong Kong people, because they are the BNO holder, they have the right to vote, they have the right to speak up because because we have citizens, because we have the right to do so. And I invite everyone, whether they are local British or Hong Kong people, they have to write a letter to urge our MP to fight for the low-fi zone for the Ukrainian people. This is not the time to talk. We know many people say NATO is mean no action, talk only. We should not be like that. Everyone have the right to write about the fair from freedom, freedom from fear. We should not in a country that we are worry about our own safety. It should be the basic human right. We have a shelter. So we have to do more for the refugee and do more for the national security for the Ukrainian. Thank you, all the people attending me. But I think this is not enough. The next time we hold the assembly, I think it should be when people call for more than 10 more people to attend to the assembly. We should give more pressure, put more pressure on our own MP to do more for Ukraine. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, our brother from Hong Kong. Let's have a little musical interlude. Next up, we'll have the crowd giving us a bit of
呢個係差唔多個人
leg
數
rolling
嗰種感覺。
exercise. Stop Putin! Stop Putin! Stop Putin! Slava Ukraini! Slava Nation! Ukraina! Thank you. You're welcome. Next up is a young gentleman whose name I've already forgotten, but he is from Kazakhstan.
咁啊，開始慢慢又多翻少少人啦，多翻少少人。
Братья украинцы, казахи с вами.
咁呢度後邊都有少少人喺度嘅，都係支持。啊，好多雀仔嗰啲麵包食，好多雀仔喺度食麵包啦喺度。Hello， 派兵啊！而家就派武器咯，兵就應該唔會啦。坦白講，認真唔會。都係香港人嚟喎，呢個可以聽聽嘅可以。
We are on your side. The whole world is on your side. So the Putin must be stopped at Ukraine.
都係香港人嚟。
And the atrocities that his army are committing will never be forgotten. It's heartbreaking to see everything that's happening in Ukraine. And the first thing that I do in the morning is check the news. And every day it's more and more innocent lives being taken by Putin and his army. And the world needs to do more. We need to do more. We can't just sit around and do nothing. One of the first things that we must do is check in on our friends from Ukraine. We gotta make sure that they're fine. We need to provide assistance that they need in such terrible times. Secondly, we need to raise as much awareness as possible. Talk to our friends, talk to your MPs. We need to do more. And the last but not least, donate, help, humanitarian or any sort of humanitarian aid. Slava Ukraini!
Slava Ukraini.
Thank you. Anybody else like to say a word? Or shall I pick someone out of the audience? Oh, Olga's warmed up again. She wants to have a shout at you.
Have a shout, yes, let's have a shout. Yes to peace, no to war. Yes to peace, no to war. Yes to peace, no to war. Yes to peace, no to war.
Yes to peace, no to war.
Thank you.
Oh,
Next
okay.
one.
Yes to peace, no to war.
Putin! Well, I don't want to say swear words. Okay. Putin! I didn't say that, you did. Putin! 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 Russian warship! Russian warship! Slava Ukraini! Second. Okay, now let's talk about red tape. So, you heard that, right? They say, oh, if they start using chemical weapons, it's the red tape. Where is that red tape? I think it's changing color because we're waiting and waiting for NATO to close the sky so that Russian aggressors cannot bomb us from the sky because we do not have the same amount of warplanes. And where is this help? Why is it not given to us? What are you going to wait for exactly? But there's not a single person left in our cities. What are you waiting for? Hello, world! We need somebody to finally say no to the bullying, no to this war. We are sick and tired of begging you, close the sky.
Close the skies. Close the
Please,
sky.
just close the sky. We will not
封鎖嗰個
surrender. There will be
空權
no surrender again and again. Ukraine shall not surrender. 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 And we are not going to just stay here and just cry and cry. We will fight. Okay, you say, why am I here? Why am I going there to fight? This is my fight. I have 2 kids. I need to look after them. I need to look after my mother who's here, who came from Kiev 3 weeks ago.
Wow,
So
Kiev.
I cannot
Grandma had
get
Kiev
arms
over.
and go to Ukraine. I cannot go to Ukraine to volunteer because I need to
Kiev
look after
over.
my family here. But this is my fight, telling you the truth, how it is, how it affects us. And what we want to be left alone in Ukraine in terms of, we don't need Putin to come and tell us how to live. Just Putin, leave us alone, for God's sake. Go and solve your own country's problems. We will solve our own. We don't need you to save us. So, for now, please, everybody, write to your MPs. Don't be scared to say, we need to close the sky over
Close the sky.
Ukraine.
Over the
Otherwise, that's it for us.
關閉個航空，
Everybody will just run from Ukraine
唔俾俄羅斯嘢
or
飛過
die
嚟。
there. There will be no surrender. Never. Ukraine shall not surrender. Ukraine shall not surrender. Ukraine shall not surrender. Thank you.
We enjoy all the shouting at you. You need to shout back louder than that. Come on, people. Hear them lungs. Next up is a young man who'd like to say a word. I think he's a man. We'll forgive him. Well, we're all banks, aren't we? Nick from Manchester.
Manchester, Mancunian.
Slava Ukraini!
Savalinki.
I have prepared nothing to say, so I'm going to try my best. It reached the point where after day 3 of the war, the invasion,
有香港人啊，
which I guess in Russia
影
they're not
晒
allowed
啦
to say,，
睇翻。
but it is a war and it is an invasion. I reached the point by day 3 where I felt like I couldn't stand and do nothing, because what sort of a person would I be if I were to do that? Sorry. My heart is absolutely in pieces for the women and the children and the newborn innocents in all of this in Dnipro and in other cities around Ukraine.
Close the sky.
How long must this go on for before Tiger, that is Putin, is stopped? Putin to me is like a tiger, and you cannot reason with a tiger when your head is in its mouth. I've got a few Ukrainian friends who I speak to. One who is actually born in Kyiv. She's in her early 20s and is living in Kyiv at this moment. And the last message I received from her was 3 or 4 days ago, and since then I've not spoken with her at all. So I do hope that she's okay. And I just want you to know that as a Mancunian, I stand with you, Ukrainian. Thank you so much to everyone who's here, who is standing here with Ukraine. the thoughts of the whole world is with you, Ukraine. The whole thoughts and prayers and good deeds of the world fight with you.
哇！呢個人真係喊，有少少喊出嚟。
Thank you so much, everybody. Slava.
佢嗰個即係我唔係好知佢講乜，不過但係都好
Thank you very much.
好肉緊啊！佢本身都。
It affects everyone in different ways. Admit it, everybody knows the Ukrainian. Remember, Leonardo DiCaprio has got Ukrainian roots. So has Cumberbatch. So is Sylvester Stallone. So all your famous stars, Kirk Douglas. We're all Ukrainian. Don't forget it, we're everywhere. So it affects everyone because you do know you're Ukrainian, whether you think you don't. Next, we have one of our Polish brothers who'd like to say a word.
Polish 好靚嘅一個男仔，男仔好靚嘅，係講乜？
Hello Manchester, my name is Sebastian. I come from Poland, from a small countryside. What I wanted to say today, many people before me said that Ukrainian people, you are not alone. And I want to say something personal. Just when the war started, I had doubts about it. I was thinking that maybe this part of the war maybe doesn't care about what's going on. And right now, I'm happy to say that you have proven me wrong. We, together with friends from Uni of Manchester, were running a donation point in our university campus. And just before we started, I was afraid that maybe it will be a failure, that not many people will show up and help donate. And I was positively surprised because I saw so many people bringing items and helping, and that was so heartwarming. And there were many people from all sides of the world. It wasn't just Eastern Europeans, there were people from every part of the world. And I'm so thankful to everybody who helped Ukrainian refugees. I know that last Friday, just more than 50 trucks fully loaded with humanitarian aid left Manchester just last Friday, which is a big achievement. So thank you all for helping our Ukrainian brothers and sisters. Slava Ukraini! Slava Ukraini! Дякую!
Thank you.
We stand with
We're all
Ukraine.
finding our voices. Next up is
Stand with Slava.
Andrei.
Stand with
He's Russian.
Ukrainian. Ukrainian.
Hello, Manchester! My name is Andrei. I'm from Moscow and
Moscow. 俄羅斯人。
I've been heartbroken for the past 2 weeks. I can't believe what my country has done. I can't believe after growing up my entire life in Russia, in Moscow, after watching the same cartoons as Ukrainians, after just my family always told me Ukraine is our brother nation. And I just can't believe what's happening. I would probably be arrested in Russia for wearing this flag on the street. And, you know, Russian propaganda is so strong, even some of my friends believe it. And they're young, I'm 21. And I fell out with quite a lot of my friends. But I think I will speak for a lot of Russians when I say we're proud of Ukrainian people. We're fascinated by you. We think you're the strongest nation there is. And we're really, really proud. You will win this war. Slava Ukrainian! Slava Ukrainian! Ukraine! Ukraine!
哇！都識，唔識喎，你記得。 The best. Slavic Ukrainian. Save Slava.
Next to say a word is our Ukrainian community chairman from the Association to Great Britain, Bob Soppel.
咁啊，逐個上台講下嘢。
I'm just saying, first of all, Andrei, that's what we need to hear. I mean, the voices, is the Russian people are the key to this, to be honest, on that. To solve the problem of getting rid of Putin, that's where the strength is going to come from. Educating so the Russian people can get the truth, not the dialogue and the sheer lies that Lavrov is putting out there on daily. We saw what happened when they were just walking away from the United Nations, and just unbelievable lies. I mean, it's an insult to the intelligence of what's coming out of his mouth. Absolute insult. I've come really to say that, as on behalf of the Association of Ukrainians in Manchester, we want to thank everybody for all the support we're getting. The humanitarian aid is unbelievable. There's quite a few lorries, loads that have already gone out. So much needed support in Ukraine. I really thank everybody for that tremendous support. It's not just Manchester as well. The satellite communities, you know, Stockport, Ashton, Bury, Bolton. If I've missed anybody, Stockport, have I said yes? The amount of support that the community that is, and the support is phenomenal. You've seen the GoFundMe event with the Association of Ukrainians and the Ukrainian Women's Association. That's now over the 2 million mark, which is incredible, and great thanks to everybody who supported that. In Manchester, we've also opened up this Ukraine aid, and you probably see the leaflets that are going around. That is aimed at the troops on the ground. All the volunteers have got around 900,000 there. You see the conscription, you can see the problem. The problem is, they haven't got the uniforms, they haven't got the support. We need the tourniquets, we need the medicines, we need the bandages, we need the support. And we've got a great link with a lot of those battalions which we've been supporting even from the days of the Donbass, Luhansk situation. So we're hitting the target with that, and if you find the leaflets, please support it with the donations. We are buying the needs, we're buying what they need on the ground, so please support us. Do naszej gromady tak samo zwracają się, że ja mam szczero dziękuję za всю нашу підтримку у громаді. Вчора вечір це було прекрасно, як ви бачите, хлопці так швидко позбиралися і завезли ще один великий вагон допомоги на Україну. Вчора десь двох поїхали. Я кажу, що я вам щиро всім дякую за нашу підтримку. І всі наші сусідні громади так само, що величезну роботу, що всі роблять. Щиро вам дякую. I'll finish at that, I'll let them on, but just again, great thanks to everybody for attending, support. The truth is coming out. Ukraine will never, ever give up in this fight, and we'll come out of this an extremely strong, peaceful, sovereign country. Thank you for your support. Don't forget,
Next, please, person who wants to speak is Yaroslav from the Ukrainian community.
Ladies and gentlemen, our dear friend Andrei from Russia and any other Russian-speaking people who may be amongst us here, it is extremely important that the Russian people do everything possible to notify their comrades, their families in Russia of what's going on. It's absolutely impossible. It is necessary for them to all know what's going on. You have all had the opportunity to live here in the United Kingdom, to experience freedom, and they are under this extreme regime under the Russian occupancy, where we've got people like Putin and Lavrov. Lavrov only yesterday was saying that they bombed the hospital because they thought that it was full of Ukrainian army people. What a load of rubbish! What he should have done, if that's what he thought, he should have circled the hospital and gone in there on foot to prove his thoughts. That never happened. They bombed innocent people. And I call upon all Russian people to tell their families and relatives in Russia of what's going on, so that they know the truth. Don't believe what Putin is telling them. And it requires for the Russian people to create a massive uprising of the Russian community to remove the government of the Russian people. That's the best way that I think that they can resolve the issue. Not only that, they will also help to preserve peace throughout the whole of this world. Because as things are at the moment, let's not kid ourselves. We're all under threat. Every one of us are under threat. He could analyze, he could dispose of not just Ukraine, it could go and it could be the whole world. So everyone who has any contact with people in Russia, please speak to them. Tell the Russian people who are good people, tell them that they are being told a pack of lies, and it's absolutely imperative that they are told the truth so that they, in the same manner as the Russian people here in the United Kingdom, can live in freedom and can experience democracy in the way that you can experience it here. Thank you very much.
It's a song I wrote in the 80s in Cornwall about the Cold War. I don't sing it very often, I haven't sung it in decades, because I thought it was irrelevant.
嗰段錄音喎，唔知咩嚟嘅。
But now, in the light of current events, it's suddenly, sadly, very resonant.
可能係 Ukraine 嗰啲錄音嚟嘅。
It's a plea for our common humanity. And when I see brave Ukrainians stop hands with their bare hands, and when I see the smoldering bodies of Russian conscripts, or brave Russians in Moscow and St. Petersburg protesting the war, I realize this is a war of tyranny against freedom. So my prayer tonight is that we have a free Ukraine as well as a free Russia.
兜個圈睇下。其實都係香港人，一堆又係。就唔係咁醉嘅，今日真係唔係咁醉。嗱，英殖民地期，香港鬼有辦法。 哇！好多有版權嘅音樂。個範圍唔算大，規模唔算大，不過都有個凝聚力喺度啦，都叫做，因為好少集會會，我嚟到英國好少話搞到2-3場嘅，即係有人，即係起碼我哋 Chinese 嚟講咧。香港係一個真係會嚟咯，我哋香港魂啊，香港人，香港魂 ，the soul of Hong Kong also here. Some of the Hong Kong souls also here. So I think 都感動嘅，英文唔知點講啊。即係有啲香港人仲喺度，即係堅持喺度啦。即係冇忘本啦，係嘛？因為我哋香港都好似經歷嘅嘢有啲似啦，但係冇 Ukraine 咁變態啦啲嘢。因為 Ukraine 係好撚黐線，因為佢係夾住喺歐洲 Western 同埋 Eastern 中間。好撚辛苦嘅，其實 Ukraine 佢夾咗兩邊，因為我哋香港就係成個中國係食住咗嗰個位嘅，就你話香港喺中國都 OK 嘅，係嘛？但係 Ukraine 唔係 ，Ukraine 嗰個地理位置係比較佢又大啦，即係佢有即係佢又有贏嘅機會啦，係咪先 ？Touching， yeah, it's very touching that I can see a lot of Hong Kong are here. They don't forget the story from the Ukraine. Yeah. From the Ukraine. Hey, hello.
Yeah. One day soon. Do you want to go for a day out?
Oh, okay.
Me and you.
Yeah.
We'll fly the drones.
Okay.
Yeah, you can live stream.
Yeah. We can film it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, bye.
Ukrainians are so strong. You will really never surrender.
OK， 咁Dylan 話喂，揾日出去飛下放下飛機喎，玩下。
My best friend and she's right here. And most of her family is from Sumi. And they've been born since they were young.
咁夠影啦嚇。咁今日都人多。咁呢度咧，呢個咩旗嚟嘅？英格蘭旗嚟嘅呢個，有好多十字架喎。有冇人知個咩旗？瑞士啊，孤陋寡聞。呢度嗱，今日真係人少嘅，我覺得係，即係嗰個空位係比較多。走咗咯啲人，我話揾日啦，出去玩下啦。人少咗係一定係，你冇辦法。
I should recognize it.
Hey， 快啲 ，OK。哦，有關路線。
We are all the same. We are all human beings, regardless of color, creed. We are one.
支旗嘅個 Vigia 係咩嚟？唔係 neutral， 唔係 neutral。佢都講咗，佢都 discuss 啊嘛，佢反對嘅，佢都全英國都反對佢啦。
Ukraine! Stop Putin! Stop Putin! Stop Putin! Does anybody else want to talk? Or you're like the sound of my voice? Okay, we volunteer.
Hello there. Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава Україні! Героям слава! Слава Україні! Героям слава! I just wanted to say a couple of words. We're talking a lot about the war, and I just wanted to say what it actually means to our place.
雀仔啊，自由嘅雀仔，食餅碎。Stop war. Help. 啲人比較鬆散，今日真係鬆散。嗱，我哋兜，即係我經常兜圈喺個委會講。
Russian soldiers. He didn't want to shoot him. He just was trying to disarm him. But because it was the first or second day of the war, he didn't have any equipment, protective equipment. As a result, he got shot by the same soldier, and he died on the same day. So her mom is in Ukraine and in Kyiv, which is north of Kyiv. And she was talking to me, Nastya was talking to me the other day, yesterday, and she said, you know what? I just realized my mom was just in the basement all the time, and for 12 days she didn't change her clothes, she didn't have a shower or anything, she was there for 12 days. And yesterday was the first day she actually went out and had a shower and had an opportunity to relax and started gathering neighbors' cats and feeding the cats. And it was very overwhelming because despite all of that horror that families have to go through, they are incredibly positive. People in Ukraine, they are fighting and joking that, you know, they got used to sleeping with the sounds of the bombing ground, and they just staying so positive, they're fighting. And the reason I'm saying all of this because we need to be here every Saturday. We need to be sending them the pictures and showing that we are here, we're with them, and we remember they are there fighting. So please do come here. Please donate. Please don't get tired of the news because I know it can be very tiring. But please share. Please keep remembering Ukraine because everyone's there fighting for us, for you, and those people there are very positive, and we want to show them that we're here. We're here for them, and we are going to support them. Slava Ukraini! Slava Ukraini! Slava Ukraini!
Thank you. We found our voice. A Slovakian girl is wishing to speak to us.
Hi. So it's just like the closure with unfortunate situation.
哦，呢個係嗰個英文嚟，Salo Kokia Stand with Ukraine 嘅啫。
The Ukrainian people.
Salo Kokia Stand with
30 years
Ukraine。
ago, my parents stood in the crowd of
Salo
hundreds
Kokia
of thousands of people
Kokia
in
Stand with
November and
Ukraine。
December of 1989, begging the Russian forces to step away from Czechoslovakia, to stop the oppression, to stop the occupation of our country. And well, my heart breaks that here I am, still having to repeat the same lesson. Because it seems that
哦，即係嗰個咩立陶宛隔離嗰啲又啊，
but I'm proud to continue
嗰啲又係好危險嘅喎，喺側邊嗰啲國家嚟，
against oppression,
係咪啊？
continue the
吉魯
fight.
吉亞、
I stand here with you.
立陶宛同埋
There's so many people.
波斯尼亞嗰啲咁嘅嘢啦嘛，係嘛？嗰啲
Slava Ukraini!
Salo Kokia。嗰個叫做波羅海三國。
Who are interested in still keeping our flag flying amongst the crowds,
人鏈就係嗰度咁
we've
樣發
been
明㗎啦。
asked to be outside the Manchester United Football Club with Ukrainian flags today at 5 o'clock, 4:30. And a quick tram ride down to the Theatre of Nightmares Dreams. Outside the guy that stood outside.
咁咩事咁人少嘅今日，咁薄嘅嗰啲嘢。
Wherever. I'm a City fan, sorry.
It's the Fiorana Fredrik pipe band will be playing with our flags there, and if anybody wants to go and support after here and keep warm and have some music at that Theatre of Dreams, please support them.
冇啊！啲人氣開始聚咗咯。
A little bit of a musical interlude while I catch my breath. Thank you.
咁我諗都差唔多啦，咁我揾個位完咗佢。因為今日真係人不聚，因為喺度焚歌，跟住又揾個位完咗佢，跟住我就或者開第二個直播啦，行下街啦，去冒險下啦又。今日禮拜六會有下一集嘅可能陣間開嘅啫開個冒險日記。今日禮拜六。行下街，東歐餐廳度幫襯邊個小姐，堅進到今日人呢隻幾密咗。咁咧嗱，我覺得呢條片就冇錢㗎啦，因為都好多嗰啲版權，好多版權冇錢 ，no money，no money。咁冇所謂啦，咁陣間會開多條直播行下街咁樣嘅，影住咁多都係收大家拜拜。